Hey there, Joe Neat here, executive producer on Sea of Thieves, back from my vacation. And a lot of people have been asking me kind of where I've been, what I've been up to. So we've decided just to use this week's video to just go through some of my holiday snaps and just show you some of the stuff that I've been up to, because we know that everyone loves a slideshow. Oh, that was a good day. Oh, every picture tells a story, doesn't it? That's a lizard. So thanks to Drew, who's obviously been filling in the last few weeks. It's really nice to have an able understudy that can do these videos, but it's great to have the talent back, isn't it? So for the last few weeks, you know, at E3 and when I was on my holiday, it's been really interesting for me to be watching everything kind of as a member of the community. So just watching on Twitter, watching the videos, seeing what's going on, seeing the release of the Skeleton Thrones, then the Gunpowder Skellies, seeing all the videos, seeing everything kind of playing out in the real world. And it's kind of been a little frustrating for me as a player not to be able to play it and stuff, because I didn't bring a controller with me for my laptop. But it's been great to be able to watch this and know as well with the Gunpowder Skellies, there's still time for me to get involved and come out and play that. So I'm going to be jumping in that this week. Really looking forward to kind of seeing that, because I think they've added a lot to the game and the world, not just from observing and stuff, and from being involved in the early discussions around it and then seeing it play out. It really does evoke almost that kind of Serious Sam-esque thing for me, if you remember the guys that would run at you screaming with the bombs for their heads and stuff. So one of the headline additions to the game this week is, as part of our 20th anniversary Banjo Kazooie celebration, we're adding in the Banjo Figurehead, which it's so cool, and it's coming in. I think you're going to be able to get it for 1,998 gold pieces to celebrate, you know, the year that it was released. I'm expecting loads and loads of people to want to buy that and get it displayed on their ship and stuff, because obviously there's a lot of fans of the old Bear and the Bird. So yeah, really excited to see that come in. Alongside that, because we loved so much the gunpowder barrels exploding and rocking the ship, we've also now added rocking the ship when cannonballs hit ships as well. So it's going to be really fun again to see how that plays out in terms of any kind of ship combat and being hit by cannonballs and stuff. It's really going to add a bit of dynamism to that whole experience. So yeah, really cool to see that going in. Alongside that, just a bunch of other bug fixes really around stability. You can see it all in the build notes. So next topic is our old friend cheating. And so I want to talk about this because it's a serious topic, and we've talked about it before in the past about how we're going to have a zero tolerance approach to people who are engaged in cheating, but in Sea of Thieves, you know, using any external programs to gain an advantage and impacting other players' experiences in a negative way. So this week we are rolling out our first round of bans for people who are going to have bans for their Sea of Thieves accounts. As we've said before, zero tolerance approach. So it's a relatively small group of people at this stage, but it's people that we've investigated. We have 100% confidence that you know, they've been engaging in cheating, and so yeah, they will be getting an email swiftly into their account and into their inboxes, and their accounts will be banned from this point onwards. This is an ongoing process for us, and so this is our first wave of bans that we're handing out, and we're going to be continuing to monitor both existing players and new players as they come in the future, and so just monitoring people's behaviour. And if we detect that people are cheating, then we will be kind of rolling out the same process, which is, so your Sea of Thieves account is suspended, you can't play the game, because we've always said zero tolerance approach to cheating. It's not something we want to see at the Sea of Thieves. It's not something we want to see affecting other people's experiences. So beyond that, as Drew mentioned last week, our next build adventure is called the Sunken Curse, and that's going to be coming next week. So currently just the final bits of playtest and polish around that. It's going to be an interesting one and another kind of new experience for people, very much driving people to go underneath the seas and explore a little bit more than they usually do around there, and yeah, it's going to be fun to see how people get on with that one. So beyond the build adventures, obviously the next big update to the game is our Curse Sales update, and loads of great progress on this. And I think that, you know, the biggest part of this really is obviously the introduction of the skeleton ships, the AI ships into Sea of Thieves. And so ton of work going on with this at the moment. Like it's very complex in terms of what we're doing here, like, which is introducing, you know, it's an AI ship. We have to introduce the behaviors of the ship, the behaviors of the AI on the ship, you know, whether it's like new combat, new pathfinding, etc. And all of that balancing and everything. And also there's like performance work to make sure we can have more ships in the servers, to allow these to come in alongside player ships. There's a ton of work that's been going on, but like loads of good progress, like really excited about getting this into the game and out to players. So like we're just currently finalising our plan for kind of talking about stuff and showing it and videos and everything else. So we hope to announce a release date for this soon. So yeah, keep an eye on our social media channels. But it's super exciting, and I think the thing that I'm most excited about is the kind of time limited campaign that comes with this and what we're trying to do there, and the feedback we've taken on board from the previous one, from Hungering Deep and the Build Rat Adventures, about like replayability and everything. So yeah, really excited to see how that plays out really, and again take lessons and learn and improve for the next things that we put out. I know this is a bit late, but I want to talk about E3 because I haven't had a chance to talk about it with anyone because I've been on holiday. But E3 was amazing, and for me the thing that was most special was meeting members of the community, meeting fans, meeting people that have been playing the game, and it was really interesting to feel how the kind of almost the dynamic of being at a show had changed for us. And so, you know, previously we were going to shows and people were kind of excited about Sea of Thieves, they were playing the build, and they were, like asking when we were going to be out, etc., and asking about the game. And now it's different. People understand what Sea of Thieves is, they understand what's great about it, and there are people that have been playing so much, have been sharing amazing stories, and are really passionate about talking about Sea of Thieves with us, asking questions, wondering what's going to be coming next, what different things are we going to be bringing in. And so it was amazing for us as development teams to just have that opportunity to meet people and chat to them. I think the round tables that we did from the show floor itself were super amazing. Honestly, for us, I think they were probably more exciting and more interesting, and we got more out of that than anything we did throughout E3, whether that was, doing interviews, like even the Coliseum. I think just that opportunity to just sit around a table and just talk openly and honestly. It was so cool to just have that opportunity to do that, and the half hour that we were chatting flew by. And I love, personally, that we can be that open and transparent with people, and that we can speak to members of the community, as openly as we would to press or anything else, and really just get a feel for what people's kind of top topics are. And it really helps us and energizes us when we kind of come back to the studio in terms of what we're doing and ultimately why we're doing it, and what drives us as a team. So thanks to everyone that we met at E3. Amazing, genuinely such a great week, and really look forward to kind of future events, future shows, future fan events and meet and greets and kind of roundtable discussions, because we got so much out of them. We definitely want to do those at different events moving forward and stuff. So yeah, we're currently looking at our plans for the rest of the year and how we want to kind of do that and improve upon it as we're kind of moving forward. So great to be back in the studio. I'm really excited to be seeing what's going on and catching up with everything. Great to be back talking to you, and I'll be out there on the Sea of Thieves this week playing the exploding, whatever they are, gunpowder skellies, and look forward to questions and feedback and everything else. So I'll see you on the seas.
Thank you very much for watching. If you want to stay up to date with everything Sea of Thieves, then subscribe to our channel and click that little ship's bell for all those notifications. Cheers. Don't worry, I'll just wait here. I'm not doing much anyway. Couple of good videos there if you want to watch.